Shelters across the county shutting down. We'll tell you why and how agencies are pivoting their services.
It's been a cloudy, cool, rainy day across San Diego today, and there's more rain to come this week and some mountain snow. Plus, looking ahead to a really sunny weekend, 7-day forecast coming up in just a bit.
The bacteria that can lead to Legionnaire's disease was detected here in the Rady Children's Hospital water supply. Tonight, where levels now stand.
Imagine being in here with 3 other people for 10 days in space. Well, this capsule was tested today in San Diego, and we talked to the astronauts inside of it.
We all love to see the animals here at the zoo, but the work here goes far beyond the park. We'll take you to Kenya for their conservation efforts in this Earth 8 report.
From homelessness as a child to classroom hero, Miss Medrano's inspiring message to the next generation.
CBS 8 News live at 6 starts right now.
We begin tonight with a wet start to the week here in San Diego, and a heads up that more is on the way. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto.
And I'm Anna Lauro. You will definitely want to keep an umbrella or raincoat handy. CBS 8's Alex Cheney is in tonight for Carlene.
He joins us now with more on what's happening right now out there. Alex?
It is cold, cloudy, rainy, and that's going to be lasting for a few more days this week. So yes, keep that umbrella, that rain jacket handy. Also, some snow for the mountains is on the way this week. Here's the satellite and radar perspective right now. Still some showers landing out through the North County area, and also about 1/10 of an inch of rain landed in some coastal communities just this afternoon, and that's going to continue. Tonight, some light showers in some areas, and then it really starts to pick up once again towards the middle of the week. Hey, let's take a look outside. Hard to do that right now. So much rain on our camera lens there. Currently about 62 degrees in the San Diego area. It is nice and cool outside. Still to come, I have more on the additional rain and then some sun and some warmer weather for the weekend. That's all coming up.
All right, leave us with something good there. Thanks, Alex. And remember, you can find an extended weather forecast on CBS 8 Plus. That's our streaming platform. Download on your TV and watch for free.
Catholic Charities and Jewish Family Services are shutting down their migrant shelters in the county. They say the need has plummeted.
Together, they served more than 250,000 people, but over the past several months, they've gone from helping thousands every week to just a few.
CBS 8's Steve Price joins us live from Our Lady of Guadalupe Church. Steve?
Well, Anna and Carla, what was once a bustling, full-capacity migrant shelter is now this. You can see it is very quiet here at Our Lady of Guadalupe. They actually closed their shelter earlier this month because they said there wasn't a need, and they are not alone.
For 2 years, this is what it looked like at the Crowne Plaza Hotel in Mission Valley. Buses packed with asylum seekers pulling into the parking lot. The hotel rooms filled with people looking for a new life in America. The hotel, a shelter run by Catholic Charities. But here's that same hotel today. The asylum seekers long gone, the hotel back to being a hotel. And the same is true here at what was once a bustling makeshift roadside shelter in Acumba.
About 24 pounds of rice.
Volunteers who serve them meals say they stopped providing that service last year because the numbers dropped dramatically. And federal statistics back that up. Border Patrol says year over year in February, they saw migrant encounters with their agents drop by nearly 95%. The reason? Federal policy changes, including President Trump ending the CBP one appointment system and increased security at border crossings, which have significantly decreased the number of asylum seekers heading into our country from Mexico. The county's 2 biggest agencies running the shelters, Catholic Charities and Jewish Family Service, both say they are shutting their shelters due to a lack of people needing them. JFS added that it's pivoting its focus to address increasing needs for immigrants and undocumented residents, telling us in a statement, JFS will continue providing robust pro bono immigration legal services for the most vulnerable cases, including unaccompanied minors and adults facing deportation, free immigration legal services and education for 12 community colleges and universities in the region, and renewals for deferred action for childhood arrivals recipients, along with JFS programs and services available to the community at large, including food, aging care services, case management, and more.
adding to the mix a cut in federal funding as well. That said, though, the agencies that run these shelters say this is not a permanent situation. They say if the need arises to reopen them, they will. Anna and Carlo.
What a stark difference, Steve. Thank you. Tonight, Oceanside's deputy mayor and a city council member are introducing a proposal they say will protect tenants and improve housing stability. They say the proposed ordinances call for new tenant protections that prevent the displacement of low-income families and seniors. A news conference about the proposal started about half an hour ago. We've got a crew there right now. We'll have more details on the 10 o'clock news on the CW and on CBS 8 News at 11.
A potentially deadly bacteria has been detected in the water supply at Rady Children's Hospital. They tell us the entire system was disinfected overnight.
CBS 8's Jenny Day spoke with experts today to learn more about the Legionella bacteria found in the water that leads to Legionnaire's disease. She joins us live with more on this. Jenny, what can you tell us?
Yeah, so Legionnaire's disease is a serious type of pneumonia that attacks your lungs. And so far, one patient here in the intensive care unit has tested positive. But we want you to know it is not contagious. And because it is a bacteria, it can be treated with antibiotics. But yes, it can also be deadly. And these, of course, are some of our most precious patients.
In terms of Rady's, they take care of the most sickest, most vulnerable populations, so they definitely are at risk.
Rady Children's Hospital sharing this statement with CBS 8. A low level of Legionella bacteria was detected in one of the hospital's inpatient units. It is a common bacteria found in water that typically poses little risk to healthy individuals. As a precautionary measure, the hospital has taken steps to sanitize the water system to remove any infection risk. The disinfection process was completed overnight, and the water supply returned to normal Monday morning. The hospital will continue to monitor the water supply, end quote. So we took our questions to two separate doctors to better understand it.
We will hear once in a while where hospitals get it because they are testing for it, they're looking for it, they're wanting to make sure that the patients are safe.
And the reason it's a concern in healthcare systems is because you have people who are very vulnerable, who have medical conditions, whose immune systems may be compromised.
How you contract it is by breathing in small droplets of water that contain the bacteria. According to the Centers for Disease Control, Legionella grows best in large, complex water systems that are not adequately maintained. For example, hotels, cruise ships, and hospitals. It can also grow in things like your hot tub, CPAP machine, and humidifier.
You know that slime layer that you get after water sits? That protects the Legionella bacteria. So again, try to clean it up.
Most recently, someone had it at San Diego State in 2023. There they tested the air conditioning unit as they searched for the source. In 2017, health officials pointed to the misters at Disneyland as the likely culprit that infected 22 people, including one death.
It can be hundreds of people all sort of aerosolizing that same air, for instance. So that's why it's concerning, because when it occurs, it's usually not one case, but many.
It usually takes 2 to 14 days after being exposed to develop Legionnaire's disease symptoms: cough, fever, headaches, muscle aches, and shortness of breath.
There might still be cases that come to light, and it doesn't mean that your treatment things have failed. It just means that they were incubating before you addressed it.
So your immune system will typically handle it, but according to the CDC, about 1 out of every 10 people who do get sick with it die due to complications.
Again, though, this was detected early, and all of the tests done today for the bacteria have come back negative. We are live tonight from Rady Children's. Jenny Day, CBS 8.
A lot of good information there, Jenny. Thank you. Right now, crews are investigating a deadly house fire in Mira Mesa. It happened on Weston Hill Drive at Jade Coast Drive. Overnight, the flames actually killed one woman and forced 2 other people out of the home. One of those survivors says the victim was an 80-year-old family friend named Esther. Firefighters were able to extinguish the fire activity in under an hour.
An update this afternoon to a story we've been working for you on about a big construction project in City Heights.
University Avenue is now back open, but there's still a lot of construction work that needs to be done, and some side streets are still closed. Business owners in the area say they're so frustrated. We're told the construction is really affecting their businesses, including Andrew Benavidez, the owner of Cafina Coffee Shop in City Heights.
Recovery mode now, so that's a long journey from the past 2 years. I feel like a nightmare is an understatement. We were doing a lot better, surprisingly, during COVID than we did during the construction. That's how bad it impacted the business.
Now, this $13 million project that turned into a 2-year project includes installing roundabouts, raised center medians, new asphalt, new stormwater drains, sidewalks, and more. The city says it expects the project to be fully complete by the spring, but business owners tell us after so much time and so many delays and no communication from the city, they're skeptical. Remember, if there's something you'd like us to look into, email us at workingforyou@cbs8.com.
We are learning more tonight about the recovery operations for the Artemis moon mission. NASA and the Department of Defense gave an update a few hours ago on the mission, which will venture around the moon and back. It will also include the Orion spacecraft splashing down in the Pacific Ocean not too far from San Diego. CBS 8's Alex Lai was at that briefing today and will share new details coming up in our next half hour.
Pretty cool it'll land back here.
We had one test already. We saw this drill once before. Looking forward to it again.
So cool.
Cool to be part of that story.
Yeah.
Wall Street Bank is warning its clients that the U.S. is facing a growing risk of a recession.
We'll have those details still ahead. Plus, we hear from a pair of astronauts for the first time since they returned to Earth after spending an unexpected 9 months in space.
And can the Padres continue their hot and historic start to the season, plus a surprise suspension to a former Friar who's also a fan favorite? The details coming up.